morning, and welcome to Winnipeg. Welcome to very hazy Winnipeg, smoke haze. I've got a few comments from people living to the south of us, and they're talking about this Canadian smoke. Well, we've got it here in Winnipeg today. I guess this is sort of where it belongs, right? Yeah, it's, don't know what to say. I guess it's got to be the government's fault, right? Good thing there's an election coming up, right? We'll change governments and everything will be fine. Okay, this coming winter when there's a Colorado low, you know who I'm going to be blaming for that, right? Yeah, it's pretty hard to control nature, at least so far. We try, but we put a little bit of water on it, but sometimes I think it's like trying to put out a house fire with a squirt gun, you know. Anyway, yeah, it's I did go for my bike ride this morning, and I didn't go very far, and I did not take along my chest mount cam, and because I really didn't go anywhere different. They all are starting to look alike. Maybe one of these days I'll check and see if there's another bike path I can go down. There's a bike path that branches off and goes east from here, and you know, after I cross the bridge and go maybe another couple of 100 yards, I can cross over, and it goes along beside sort of a kind of a lake, but it also goes along right beside the freeway that we cross when we go over the bridge. So I can well imagine it's going to be terrible noisy, but maybe we'll try it out sometime to see what it looks like. Now, what are we going to be doing here? Well, we're going to be trying to get our R2 onto here, and I think what I was having trouble yesterday. It fell off twice, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of moisten the little hole that's supposed to drop in. I'll put a little bit of extra thin on there so it's kind of sticky, and I think it'll probably stay in place, and then we can sort of, you know, if this one end stays in place, then we can shove it around, and well, we'll move in, and it'll be easier to explain it if you can actually see what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's get at it. Okay, now the little dimple that we want to place a part in is right here. And I'll also wet this a little bit. Okay, let's move this so I don't spill it. And let's try not to lose our grip on the tweezers. I'm using Tony's tweezers because they're the easiest to hang on to. Now if I can just get it down in that hole, we'll worry about all the other angles later. This does not seem to be matching up. This is not matching up. Do I have it the wrong way around? Is this supposed to maybe go? Let me just turn this here. Whoops, it pinged off on me. Or at least it stayed on the model table. Okay. Yeah, I think I had it the wrong way around. Okay, let's re-wet our Yeah, this looks like it's going to match up better. I should have done a dry run first. No, can't get the... There, I'm sort of in the hole. If I could just get that to drop down like that. Now, that's still not right though. It's got to go... Got to put some pressure on it, sort of. Where's the holder downer here? Alright, now if I could maybe pull this in. I'm making it worse. Why will these not match up? There's something, unless it was supposed to go like this. That kind of matches up. That sort of matches up, but I don't think in real life it would be like that. I think that it would be, this piece here would be more like this. Oh, you know what? Maybe I had it on the wrong ones. Yes, it matches. It works out if I have it like this. Now this piece is going to look more believable. It won't be at such an angle. Okay, now if we were to put a little bit of extra thin here to meld, just let it do its melding thing. And the same here. And the same down here. That should stick. So let me just push this very gently down against the... I think I need more there. Okay, if that starts to meld, it'll be quite strong. I'll put a little bit more down here too. Okay, we'll let that do its thing. Probably take about 5 minutes. Okay, I've got them on. They are basically symmetrical, even though they may not be in the right place. And you want to remember that we're going to be looking at these things, like right now we're looking at them upside down. We're not going to see them this clearly. For instance, we're not going to be able to see that I don't have those two support rods in the exact same place on each one, if you know what I mean. It's going to have to do. Okay, let's wait another few minutes, and I think we're ready to spray this part. I don't think there's anything else that we have to put on it. Okay, this is the angle that we are actually going to be seeing it from most of the time. I do believe there is nothing more we can do in this section of step 37. Okay, we've got this on. That's this. We got these in place. They're over here. We put these on just a few minutes ago. These little pieces here, these vents that you see sticking up here, we can't put them on until after this is removed, after everything is sprayed. I don't think there is anything more I can do here now. If we move over to this step here, you can see there is it looks like there is a couple of more pieces we have to get. Okay, the J17. Okay, which will go right here eventually. Pardon me, it'll go right over here. This piece has to be put together out of a J16 and a J1. Now, these we've already got, I'm pretty sure. And this gun we've got, this 20mm gun, one of these we've got lots of these, I believe. So they're all ready to go after everything is painted. But let's just get our J17, J1, and J16. Okay, J1. And what a tiny little piece this is. It looks like it's got a positioning peg on it. And it looks like it's going to be put in at an angle after we get this flashing nipped off, which I will nip off camera. Otherwise, if I try to do it on camera, I'll probably flat side this thing. Okay, enough poking here. Okay, J16 and 17. Being careful not to nip off the peg. And 17. Well, 17 is also connected here. Okay, there's nice detail on this. I don't know if we're going to get to see it, whatever it is. And is there any detail on the other side of this one? No, not really. I wonder what those two balls are on the top. In reality, they're probably about the size of large bowling balls. A moment ago, when I was getting the flashing off of this, I was realizing that this is not a positioning pin, because you can see that there's there's a little positioning hole there. And what's supposed to happen is we are supposed to put this piece down here on top of our bowling ball thing. Okay, you know what? I wonder if I could find this thing in Stefan's book and see what on earth is this. Be kind of curious. I'm curious. Yeah. In the meantime, should I try and glue this on? I think I can probably manipulate it enough here. Probably won't be able to do it on camera, but it's supposed to go something like this. Maybe what I should do is put this thing on a rotating block, because I'm planning to paint it at the same time as we do the railing with the 77. So why don't I just mount it on a rotating block, and then we can drop this piece down on the top there a lot easier. That should work. Now, where's the other piece? Okay. Now, can I ping? I was going to say, can I ping this up? Can I pick this up without it pinging off on me? Try and get it on both sides, and it has to go and it has to tilt forward here. Almost looks like some kind of a helmet of some kind, doesn't it? But I'm looking straight down on it now. It could maybe turn a little bit clockwise here. However, let me just check the monitor. We should go a little bit forward here. Okay, let's quit while we're ahead. Yeah, let's quit while we're ahead. Now this piece here, it almost looks to me as though it's just about ready to break off. This top piece that I'm touching right now, it looks like it's just about ready to break off. I don't know if maybe I should try and reinforce that right now before I stick it in that hole, because if I break it off, it would be really hard to do it afterwards. Whereas right now, I think I could probably, it's already in the right place, if you know what I mean. And I think maybe if I use some maybe a little bit of a CA thin, it would sort of meld everything together there. Hold it upside down somehow. I could probably stick it in that hole and hold it upside down, but then I'd get tape gum all over the part, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is a very delicate. I guess probably when it was attached to the sprue, maybe I don't think I did, but I might have. Some very delicate detail on that. I'm going to lose it yet. Okay, I think I'm going to try and mount this thing upside down somehow. Okay, here we go with our Tamiya extra thin. And I'm going to have to keep an eye on this thing, because it might have a tendency to want to slump. And now, as near as I can see, it has to go slightly to your left. Now, I don't want to ping it out of the tweezer either. Okay, let me check the monitor. Okay, let's just let that meld, as I've said so many times before. I do believe it'll be stronger. Now, I don't know why this seems to happen every episode, but time just flies by. Next thing I know, I'm saying things like, well, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you know what happens. I get a coffee visitor. I know you can't see the clock right now, but it's 1:53 in the afternoon. And my visitor, and possibly two visitors, will be coming over at 3:30, and I haven't even begun to do my final edit yet. So I'm going to have to call it quits here. Let me change this. You've seen that enough. I'll put this one on. Okay. Now, I haven't had a chance to look in Stefan's book to see what that is, but I've thought about it for a little while, and I think the bowling balls on the outside are probably, in all likelihood, they are steel balls which are adjustable, and that is probably a compass. That's going to be my guess. Now, I didn't look it up, but I've seen something like that before, and the steel balls on the outside would be to offset the magnetic field created by the ship, so that the ordinary, magnetic type compass would work. I'm pretty sure that's what that's going to be, but I could be wrong. But we'll know tomorrow, because I am planning on looking it up later this afternoon. Okay, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.